You worked TNA just for a brief period of time. You worked, I think, a boxing match with Joey Buttafuoco, I think, right? Or was that something separate?
No, that was celebrity boxing.
Yeah, you're right. That's what I meant.
I was under the. I was approached by TNA.
You did something with Trinity, or you didn't want? I don't know what the story was.
No. For NWA, I did something for Rick Basman just for fun to go sing.
Right.
But for my musical career. And it was fun. But no, I wasn't looking to get back in the business or anything. But
would you go back to the business if Vince were to call tomorrow and say, we got a spot for you? No.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
No. So TNA did approach me at one point. They wanted to do music and do music video and had musical connections in Memphis and whatnot. And I'm not on the internet. I really don't go on the internet. One, because I prefer to be talent and be acting in front of those things or interview whatever. But I don't use it as a business tool for myself. And I really honestly view the internet as being very detrimental and very hurtful and venomous in a lot of ways, because people can do anything or say anything on the internet. Exactly. And they do, but what they don't realize is that, or maybe they do, but it is very, even if you try and that way, it does affect you. So I have a hard enough time outside of that. So I try and stick with the positive, although now I'm changing that because I think that there are more positive people that are trying to change that as well. However, TNA apparently was advertising me to do a match with Johnny Fairplay, and of which I knew nothing about. And I was basically stood up with airfare and didn't hear from anybody the night that I had planned to go and perform a song that I've been practicing with my band with for eons, and I still didn't know until months later that I had been booked in a match with Johnny Fairplay. So that was my experience with TNA.
Were you supposed to do a movie? Maybe, I guess there was talking about you doing the female role for Terminator 3. Was that true? Any truth to that rumor?
I've never heard. I did audition for Terminator 2, and because I always saw it way back in the day, even when I started wrestling and whatnot. I mean, it was my ultimate, I was like, oh, I want to be the female Terminator, and how Arnold, had gone from bodybuilding to having this career, a guy who can with a heavy accent and this, look, and I guess I always related to myself in that sense too, in the female form.